Hi there, Libra. Welcome to your April 2025 General Tarot reading. Thanks for coming back to the channel, Libra. This is going to apply for Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? So if it doesn't resonate with you, you can feel free to check your other placements, guys. Please comment below if this resonates with you, okay? I always love to hear if it's making sense. Of course, you can always book a personal reading. If you're interested in that, information for that is in the description box down below. All right, Libra. Okay, Libra. There's something here to do with a lack of money or somebody being left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, you could be suffering from a loss of finances. You could be feeling left out in the cold. You could be feeling abandoned in some kind of way here with the Five of Pentacles is the overall energy. This could be pertaining to you or somebody in your environment here, okay? With the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, oh, and the Four of Wands, I think you're moving on to an easier place. I like the two sixes coming out underneath each other here, okay? We're moving from the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So things are going to be balancing out in your favor. Things are going to be moving into an easier direction with the Four of Wands here, and then we have the Six of Cups. So that's a lot of sixes coming up quick. You could be balancing out in your home, balancing things out in your home life, balancing things out in your family life, and being moved to a much easier time here that's going to make you feel a lot more happy, okay? But currently we are sitting in this Five of Pentacles energy. I feel like the universe or your higher self is calling judgment on this energy, okay? Because you're in the Two of Pentacles energy, so things have been juggling. You've been trying to find balance. You've been trying to make your way through something here, okay? And with Judgment and the High Priestess, it's almost like a divine intervention that's happening here on this energy. So you could be struggling with money, you could be struggling with housing, you could be struggling with just keeping things in the air here, okay? I feel like you're standing your ground or you've had to be very defensive here, okay? And keep in mind, if this is not happening to you, Libra, this could be happening to somebody around you, okay? But something is being called on judgment of having to do with someone's pentacles here. Someone's been trying to balance too much. Someone has been needing to be in this defensive energy, and I feel like the Judgment and the High Priestess, this is definitely divine intervention here that's going to allow you to be a lot more free, feel a lot better, and be able to take a leap of faith forward into a new cycle with the Zero starting out with that Fool there, okay? Let's clarify this. I want to clarify what's Judgment, Spirit, for Gemini. Clarifying Judgment for Gemini. Or sorry, for Libra. Judgment. Clarifying Judgment for Libra, Spirit. Clarifying Judgment for Libra. Clarifying Judgment. Okay. There could be some kind of death or some kind of leaving out in the cold pertaining to a couple here. We have a Queen of Wands, the Death, the Ten of Swords, and the Six of Cups, okay? There could have been some sort of like family betrayal. We have a King of Cups out here, and then we have a Queen of Cups. There could have been some sort of family betrayal, even possibly some sort of death in the family here, okay? Or a complete ending after a very, very, very painful lesson with the Death and the Ten of Swords coming out there and the Six of Cups. This could pertain to somebody in your family, someone that you're in a connection with here, okay? Because judgment is being called on someone here. I feel like you could be hearing news or finding out something something about a King of Cups character, okay? That could possibly be somebody that you, again, is a family member. It looks like could have been a divine connection here of some sort. With the Page of Swords, you're finding something out here. There could have been something to do with work or something to do with money that is leaving somebody very heartbroken here. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, you could be finding something out about this King of Cups or something like that here. Somebody could have been very arrogant. Somebody could have been very selfish. Somebody could have been all about themselves, especially with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Cups coming out together. There's a lot of extremely immature, reckless energy here, Libra, with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, okay? Somebody could have been very sexual, very reckless, very... somebody could have put a lot of work into something. With the you could work with this person with the Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like this was in like a higher level commitment, again, with whether it's work, marriage, or whatever it is with the Hierophant. There was someone who's extremely immature, extremely reckless, extremely hasty. And I feel like with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Cups, this is like very arrogant, very narcissistic in a sense. They can be. It could be somebody's wish fulfillment to be a heartbreaker here. Could have really intercepted with somebody's work life here. This King of Cups, I feel like there's information or there's something that's being found out about here that is being called judgment upon. Somebody could have been stealing from you, Libra, or somebody could have been doing something that's keeping you out in the cold, and I feel like they're not sorry about it here, okay? Especially with that Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. You could have a lot of energy rushing towards you that's trying to mitigate this, work through this, but with the Hierophant at the end of this here, this is like, this energy doesn't match, okay? So you could be dealing with people, you could be dealing with teenagers, people who are very immature, people who act like teenagers here, okay? Someone's really gotten their heart broken, and I feel like it has something to do with their money, their work life, their pentacles, their heart space, their connection, all of it, okay? And that's what's being called judgment upon here, Libra, is somebody's really selfish, quick, impulsive actions. I want to clarify the Fool, clarifying the Fool for Libra. Yeah, there's been backstabbing and betrayal here. Clarifying the Fool for Libra. Again, we keep seeing this King of Cups and this Ten of Swords, okay? So I feel like you're starting off in a new direction, away from whatever this is, away from whomever this is. Yeah, you could be leaving some sort of family behind here, Libra, or leaving some sort of structure or stability or workplace. We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups coming out together to clarify the Fool. Okay, so it's like you're taking a leap of faith forward into a brand new direction. Again, and wrapping up a cycle in terms of your family, your structure, your home, or your stability. You're walking away from it. Somebody could be actually leaving a home. Here with the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups, somebody could be leaving a job. Someone could be leaving a family or a structure or a stability of some kind here, okay? But I feel like someone's behavior is being called judgment upon, that's either possibly put you in this position or put you in the position where you have to juggle or you have to defend yourself or something like that. And I feel like you're leaving this behind to start out a new cycle with the Fool, and the Zero there starts, that's a good major arcana. It starts a brand new cycle for you away from whatever drama this is. And I do feel like this is some kind of divine intervention for you here, okay? I hope it's making sense, Libra. Let's get some clarification from the Oracle deck. Any messages for Libra? More messages for Libra. Messages for Libra. Yeah, Libra, so we have moving on. That is the same card as the Six of Swords that came out before there, okay? We have disruption, new beginnings, and rejoice and celebration. Yeah, so there's some sort of tower moment. Again, I feel like that divine intervention that's going to kick off this new beginning for you here. This is like the Fool card. So I love these cards. They always match up with the tarot. You're going to be able to take a leap of faith into a new direction here. There's rejoice and celebration, okay? We have wisdom, positive movement forward, emotional withdrawal, mental conflict, and triumph and success. Yeah, with the 2 8s showing up together and the 2 and the 1, we can see you moving in the proper direction here. I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom from whatever that you've been through here. I feel like, again, either in a family or a commitment or something here with this reckless energy. You've gained a lot of wisdom, you've gained a lot of understanding. With positive movement forward here, you're going to be able to move yourself into an easier time. Emotional withdrawal and mental conflict. You are possibly still dealing with the emotional ramifications of whatever has gone on here, but again, there's divine intervention here because it's like destined for you to start out on this new cycle here with triumph and success. You're making your way through this. You're making your way through this time here, okay? And with the 1, you're going to be able to start off on a new journey for yourself that's going to have you overcoming whatever this 5 of Pentacles energy is here, okay? That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope it resonated. I hope it made sense. If you want a personal reading, you can feel free to book a pre-recorded reading with me. All of the information for that's just in the description box down below. But this is where I leave you, Libra, so I will see you again in May. Much love.